Seriously, if I get on the show, my worst nightmare would be to get voted off by a jock. But what are the chances of that?
Whoa, look at that. My character has poses now. Awesome. Thank you, Cindy. You know, I'm gonna be honest. Looking back at my previous list on Zoey, I realized I hate it. I hate this video. Okay, I don't hate it, but boy has this video not aged well, both voice and editing wise. And some of the jokes, I'm seriously not funny. Well, at least this video didn't have an awful Trump joke. Anyways, so I decided to remake this list video, but I'll try to be a little more critical of my opinions rather than be a fanboy. Try to be more critical. It's not a guarantee. So it's no surprise that Zoey is still my favorite Total Drama character of all time. There are just so many things that I love about her that this video would kind of last forever. I'm joking, but still, I would go on and on. She's just so bright, innocent, athletic, nice, caring, and also goddamn 100% beautiful. To those who oppose this fact, shut up. Yeah, I know she has flaws and could use more character development thanks to this flappy emo dick, but that doesn't diminish my love and support for Zoey. So I'm going to share my personal subjective list on why she really is my favorite Total Drama character, so strap in. And don't worry, I won't say anything sensual or extremely uncomfortable. I hope. So here are the top 10 reasons why Zoey is my favorite Total Drama character of all time.
I hope they all like me. I could use a few new friends. Or friends, period.
That woman, she's so captivating. Smithers, my heart's pounding like a jackhammer.
Barbara Mamambolo is a Canadian actress and singer who appeared in a couple of TV shows and movies like 5, which you can watch on YouTube for free, Mean Girls, Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, and Zix. Remember that show? Cause I don't. Sorry. Hell, she even voiced a character named Cinder in the first Skylanders game. And she's also part of an R&B band called Mamambolo. And she's a pretty good singer and dancer. Even I can't do moves like that. And she's also a star of the Haunters musical that you can still watch on YouTube. In case you haven't figured it out, she's the voice actor for Zoey in Total Drama. And she nailed at the role in perfection. In my honest opinion, Barbara was a brilliant choice to voice Zoey because it fits with her nice but clumsy personality. And how she sounded so excited, happy, sad, angry, motivated. The voice just fits so perfectly with Zoey. And she did like my other version of this video, so hope she likes this one too. She has an amazing voice.
Hi, who are you?
Hi, I'm Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. Who do you play?
I play Zoey.
Oh, hi, Zoey. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Want to say hi to your fans?
Hi.
That's it?
Hi. Yes.
Zoey is just one of the kindest characters that you can't help but want to be friends with. Even in her audition tape, she says that she wants to join on the show so she can make new friends to go to theaters and watch Rambo and eat some frozen yogurt. Some of that sentence was a lie. But regardless, she managed to build friendships with Cameron, Dawn, sort of, Gwen, Courtney, sort of, Duncan,
Jesus Christ!
and Mike. But she also focused on winning the prize of $1 million. I mean, just look at her adorable little face, just look at her. But her main motivation in Total Drama is to make friends and be sociable herself, and that's something that I love about her. Sometimes it's not fully about the competition, but more about developing relationships. Unless it's for $1 million, then f that.
Money. Removing all common sense and fear of danger.
Fun fact, did you know that I used to not like red? Could it have been because it's the color of blood? A red chili pepper? Or was it the sign of the Well, thanks to Zoey, I unironically like red, and it's one of my favorite colors. And I think her design perfectly describes her as a flamboyant and bright character, blooming with excitement to be on Total Drama. The flower on her hair, her green swimsuit, I'm not thinking that way. And her pajamas, still not thinking that way. Zoey's designs are probably the best I've seen, and whoever drew her, I give her props on that. Well, at least they're tons better than that and Molly. Huh. However, it is confirmed that her hair is dyed and she's a natural brown head, which I don't mind, but I liked her better as a born redhead. Thanks for killing my dreams, internet. I get that Zoey's background character arc doesn't necessarily fix her character in Total Drama or the whole "she ruined All Stars" part, but I'll be honest, the whole thing about Zoey being a lonely child is pretty intriguing.
Yes, that would be good considering you were an only child and all.
What? Who told you that?
Your soul reads like an open book. You had such a lonely childhood. It must have been difficult.
I have several questions.
I know I shouldn't be looking into this too deep since this is about Total Drama, a show with pain, farts, piss, and kiss, but with Zoey's background story, she might actually be the realest person I've seen on the show. I know it's weird and crazy, but I can't put my finger on it. What about the whole Commando Zoey thing? Could that be a connection to a traumatic moment in her childhood? What about not exploring outside of her hometown? God, so many questions. I really did not mind Mike and Zoey's on-screen relationship in Revenge of the Island, but I will admit that her being more reliant towards Mike in All Stars is a problem. It's not something that I would get angry over, unlike other people, but Zoey's character in Total Drama could use some improvement. Maybe if All Stars never existed, or at least pushed back. Please have Zoey be an independent character and focus on the competition. Hell, bring back Commando Zoey if you have to. Come on, Cove wrote Zoey better than what Fresh TV did to her in All Stars. Like, seriously, can we not have her say any stupid shit like this? Literally?
Okay, I'd love to chat more, but I'm about to have a bathroom emergency. The explosive kind.
You what?
Alongside Courtney, Gwen, and Heather, Zoey's one of the best female characters in the show. Well, skills-wise. Yeah, most times she's more dependent on Mike, especially in her times of need, like standing on a pole underneath some deadly piranhas. Why would you do that? But that doesn't mean she can't take care of herself, because she can. I mean, come on, she built her own plane using a giant swan statue, controlled a horde of flying mutant goats that breathe f***ing fire, climbed through trees, avoided leeches Matrix style, and made it to the finale twice. Well, sort of. Should I say more? Zoey's one badass chick.
Thanks! Wow!
Cool!
Well, after all the times he saved me, I owe him one.
Out of all of the characters in Total Drama, Zoey's the most relatable to me. Okay, that's kind of an understatement since Zoey's more of a fluffy red marshmallow and I am a fat f***. But I just love Zoey's character in Total Drama. She can be sweet, nice, and caring, but also defensive, determined, and athletic. Like I said, I do agree that her character could use some improvements since she is more dependent on Mike, but I really didn't mind how she was in Revenge of the Island and some of All Stars. I mean, I do get angry every time Zoey's too gullible towards this emo dick, and she doesn't realize it. I feel like the writers are taunting me and doing it on purpose.
I knew it! I knew he wouldn't let me become fish food! So romantic.
How gullible is this girl?
Despite that, I do love her character style, especially when she triggers her badass persona. And speaking of that badass persona, now it's time to get to the good part. 2 words: Commando Zoey. Ah, God, do I love Commando Zoey. She's a darker personality who is heroic, dangerous, a risk taker, and is driven with confidence and vengeance towards those who wronged her. More specifically, Chef and Scott. Chef for blowing her off a cliff with a meatball cannon and breaking her necklace that Mike gave her, and Scott for eliminating Mike a few episodes back. This girl is looking for some bloodthirsty vengeance, baby.
You gotta grab your fear by the throat and throttle it into courage.
Courage?
The thing that can turn a passive small-town teen who sews her own clothes into a hardened extermination machine.
Yeah, she can act like a dick towards Cameron, but to be honest, why didn't they let Zoey and her warrior instincts take on against Lightning in the finale? That would have actually brought in a lot more tough competition. This was honestly a huge missed opportunity. Commander Zoey's one chick that does not give a f***. However, looking back, it's also a flaw. The reason? She's barely in this season for 2 episodes. Like, why would you implement someone this awesome and then forget all about it? And as an insult, she only shows up near the end of the Eat, Puke, and Be Worry episode and then disappeared near the end of the Frankenforest episode. Why couldn't she last a little longer? Or at least bring her back in All-Stars? Maybe Commander Zoey can make this season, okay shit instead of bullshit? Regardless, even in her small debut, Commander Zoey is f***ing badass and goddamn awesome. Despite that Zoey should have had her own independent arc, I love her and Mike together. They just look so cute and adorable together, and the way they cared about each other in their first kiss and right. Sorry. Well, I already made a video about them a long while back, so I'll make this short. These two are the best couple in Total Drama, in my own subjective opinion. I love their connection, interaction, and determination. Mike and Zoey care for each other so much, even at points trying to sacrifice their health, and they're not the smartest choices. I just find their relationship more delightful and pragmatic, especially in the episode Grand Chef Otto, when Mike confessed his multiple personality disorder and feelings to Zoey, and she accepted him and his imperfections. And their first kiss is just beautiful. God, why can't I get a girl like Zoey? Oh.
Are you kidding? I love oddballs, and you're officially the coolest one ever. Multiples just means there's more Mike to love.
Oh. 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 That was... Oh.
And now you're probably wondering what's going to be number 1. In the previous version of the list, I chose Mike and Zoey's relationship as my number 1. But I had to think this over, and it's probably going to be a divisive choice, so get ready. Here's the thing, guys. Zoey gets too much hate. Yeah, I know. And I do get comments from you guys asking, why does Zoey get all the hate? Like, she's a nice, caring character. Why does she deserve any of this? Well, the fanbase can be an interesting group. Zoey is one of the most polarizing characters in Total Drama, and for all the wrong reasons. Some people say that she's a full-on Mary Sue, her performance in Revenge of the Island and All-Stars is bland and annoying, her personality is absent or irritating, and she and Mike are still blamed for ruining All-Stars, which that was not the case. There are a few arguments that I found appalling and ridiculous, but there are some that I can understand, and there are some that... ugh. Zoey is one of the strongest competitors in the show, but do I think she has a chance to be in another season? Well, honestly, no. Basically, her story arc with Mike is over, but it just left a very sour taste in my mouth. Maybe if the writers knew what they were doing during the production of All Stars, maybe we could have got a better character out of Zoey. Like, don't go overboard with her being gullible towards Mike or Mal. I mean, on a positive note, at least she developed some skills from the previous season, but they were more inclined with the connection of her warrior persona. Honestly, I really think people should not shit on Zoey because of All Stars, but at this point, people already know who their permanent target's gonna be when they talk about All Stars. But in the end, my opinions on Zoey has not changed whatsoever. Over time, I have managed to see through the flaws on the character and recognize why people don't like her, but that made me appreciate Zoey even more. I want her to have a better character arc and finish it strong and be more independent and badass. That won't happen anytime soon, but I like to imagine every once in a while. I know people are going to continue being negative towards Zoey, and it saddens me, but it's their opinion and I can't change that. But I'm proud of being a Zoey fan, and I'll continue to support her character no matter what. Even if I have to read long-ass paragraphs in the comments or hate blog, Zoey will continue to be my favorite Total Drama character of all time.
Oh, what if they hate me? Maybe this flower was too big. Am I trying too hard? You like me, right?